After flying back from New Zealand, the V8 supercars have now crisscrossed the country and headed to the Golden West and Barbagallo Raceway. Let's now take a look at all the details for this weekend's Perth 400. On the Coates Hire leaderboard, it is Mark Winterbottom who leads the way after his great rounds at Winton and New Zealand. Craig Lowndes in second, Fabian Coulthard, James Courtney, Shane Van Gisbergen, Jamie Whincup all the way down in sixth. One of the big movers has been Chaz Mostert, who's jumped up to 15th after his twin podiums at Pukekohe. A more regular track schedule in Perth, getting underway with 3 practice sessions on Friday, 20 minutes each. Now all these times are local Perth time. Over to Saturday, the twin fire qualifying sessions of 10 minutes each, then the races in the afternoon of 42 laps, that's 100 kilometres each. Then Sunday, just a single 20-minute qualifying session, but the tough 83-lap, 200-kilometre race in the afternoon. Channel 7 TV times around the country, and it's midday to 5:30 in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane, a mixture between 7 mate and 7. Over in Adelaide from 11:30, and in the hometown of the race this weekend, 10 a.m. in Perth. Over to Sunday, and in Sydney and Brisbane, it's a mixture of 7 mate and 7. All the other markets are on 7 mate, getting underway on the East Coast at 1:30, 1 p.m. in Adelaide and 11:30 in Western Australia. High definition full race replays on Speed. Saturday's 2 races are at midnight that evening after MotoGP qualifying, and then Sunday's race at 11:30 once again after the MotoGP races themselves from France. On to the key facts in Perth, and will Red Bull Racing fight back? Lowndes has 14 individual race wins at Barbagallo. That is 1 short of Mark Scaife's record, 15 race wins. Could that record go this weekend? Plus, Jamie Whincup has finished on the podium 11 of the past 12 races in WA. Will the form of Ford Performance Racing continue? Between 888 and Ford Performance Racing, they have won the previous 13 of 14 races at Barbagallo. So with confidence on a high, the Blue Oval boys will go there pretty confident. It's been pretty good for Ford Performance Racing and Red Bull Racing, but totally the opposite for the next 3 guys in the championship, Fabian Coulthard, James Courtney and Shane Van Gisbergen. They have never scored a podium in WA. Will Volvo finally break through for a championship race win in the V8s in WA? Scott McLaughlin is the best qualifier in the field and he has 2 podiums. Remember, it's pretty hard to pass at Barbagallo Raceway, so if you do start up front, especially in the Saturday sprint races, there's every chance Volvo could score a race win. In terms of milestones this weekend, Norton Hornets racer Michael Caruso is celebrating his 200th individual race start, and Geldrin Racing's Jack Perkins, it's a half century, that's number 50 for Jack. Mark Winterbottom has been the driver to catch. Let's hear from him ahead of this weekend's racing events in Perth.
No, it's been an amazing start. You know, the first couple of rounds we probably didn't get the start that we thought we were going to get. Some people rode us off and all that sort of stuff, and we got really determined then to make sure that we turned that around. And the last 2 rounds have been unbelievable to put us back not only in the championship fight but championship lead. It's been pretty impressive, but it's only round 4, unfortunately. I wish it was December now, but it's round 4, so we know there's a long way to go, but we're in the right place to try and win this thing. Yeah, Perth actually has been reasonable for us. Tyre life seems to be one of our strengths, and with the amount of sand and grit and temperature over in Perth, tyre life is massively important. So we think we'll go okay, but this year's proven that a track that potentially can be good for you can be quite horrible. So we'll play it as we get there, but Darwin's the one that I look forward to each year. It seems to be my saviour for the championship, so let's hope it's my good round again this year. But good ones coming up, Townsville as well. The next few rounds look good for us. We know that there's tracks will do well, tracks will struggle. The next 3 look pretty good.
Now let's have a look at the market odds. Now this is for the first race of the weekend. And despite sitting 7th in the championship and having 2 very poor rounds, the race favourite remains Jamie Whincup. But Mark Winterbottom is right up there, and also the usual suspects with Craig Lowndes. And also the odds are also saying that this could be a pretty good round for Scott McLaughlin to finally break through for that race win. Now, it might be hard to say that this guy's an outside chance considering it is his home track, but Garth Tander paying $26 could be a good bet for sure. In terms of the market odds for the championship, Mark Winterbottom and Craig Lowndes are at $3.25. Whincup still in with a chance at $3.75. And also the outsiders really, after James Courtney and Shane Van Gisbergen, really big odds there. To get more details, check out the form guide for the Perth 400 here at speedcafe.com. And while you're also on the site, check out the Motorsport app and also our CrimSafe Talking Tech. Whether it's motorsport in Australia or even MotoGP in Europe this weekend or the NASCAR All-Star Race, there's only one place to get all your news in the world of motorsport, and that's right here at speedcafe.com.